and the Huskar is good against Dragon Knight.
Oh, Huskar's good too.
And then they have a lot of save, the Tree and the Vengeful Spirit, and Weaver as well for the Roshan as well. So
Huskar is actually excellent. I think that's the best pick.
I think
That looks really good.
Virtus Pro are just going to leave these fights.
Okay.
See, they just need high mobility because Mineski have to force the bog, and if they can't force them to fight in this bog, then I don't see how they take these engagements. But
Quaswex is insane in this game. When you'll
out of it, but you also have the off-lane cores who are also being able to get some CS. Ninja Boogie is basically just functioning as a wall, right? This is what you do as a
Sun
support.
plays out. Here comes the Beatles.
They're going to have to try and remove those beetles. Mushi's not actually helping him out right now. Ninja Boogie has so much minus armor. He's going to try and soul rip himself to be able to save, but the beetle is still on him. We've seen other teams, what they do is focus on the beetle together.
I think this Clinks is going to be very successful in this game too, depending on the speed of the Blink Dagger and the Shadow Blade that comes out on the DK. And the commitment, we've seen this many times before.
Moon's going to go for it. Ice coming in from behind. Is going to be able to get the stun onto Roger. Now, Moon's a little slow to follow that one up, but will be here in time for the Breathe Fire. The Living Armor's actually keeping him alive until the last couple of shots come in. Ice, slowed down by the Cold Snap, hit by the EMP. He's already dead. And Moon, he's going to be swapped back into the Tier 1 tower right next to Ramsey. That is perfect. The Terrorize might just be able to save him alongside that Soul Rip. That might just be able to do it. Ninja Boogie gets a little low, so does Moon, but the Weaver, Pasha, was super scared of going for it, as he should be. They control the Brambles, almost got him killed. To give up on the Tombstone and give up on the Tier 1 tower push as well, it seems, as maybe even Mushi's gonna die here, gets a little bit of heal on himself. Soul Rip as well, it's not quite enough. Free Fire comes out, Suntroy's gonna miss, they turn around, Reaper Scythe, he gets the kill, but dies in the process. And then
Mad
the
would
tower
just
would get
heal
healed.
up the tower,
Yeah.
and then that just completely reset things. And you see that Mineski is kind of running around a little bit aimlessly because they're probably in a similar position as Ramses. Gonna get dusted up, jabs. Has the follow-up.
Needs to be able to land the Brambles here, and he does. The Curse Crown follow-up. They're going to be able to get a lot of magic damage on him with the Bedlam. Pasha's trying to take it up, but gives up on it in the end. The Overgrowth, they're going to try and focus on the Tombstone. Nice three-man tornado into the EMP. That's going to burn everybody out. Dark Will is already dead. Moon has no mana to be able to work with. Canning TP away. Pasha is going to try and hunt him down, but he does have a lot of armor. It's going to tough kill to be able to get, but they slow him down, and it looks like Moon pops the mana, does manage to get the Shadow Blade off, fortunately solo on the spot with the Sentry. Pasha gets a mega kill streak as they pick up a 2-for-1 special. They do have a couple different forms of hard initiation for Mineski that was missing earlier. Ice.
No
He
one
does
can
have
get
the
run
Blink
into.
Dagger and he's going to be able to jump in the back lines. Moon is going to have a hard problem with Pasha, but at the same time, a beautiful tornado comes in, stops a lot of jabs damage, almost able to finish up No One, but can't quite do it. No One, Ice is actually going to go for the Blink in a second here. They managed to get the Reaper Scythe on him. That is a big time kill, and now they can turn towards the Tree Protector, take him out. No more Living Armor to be able to worry about. Mineski has control of the mid lane and should be able to take the mid tower finally.
Oh, they overcommitted for that hardest VP. Thought that 3 heroes were enough. They dove him under the tower.
Oh, they just keep on going. They're going to be able to find Solo's Vengeful Spirit as well. Solo to the Lions there, but he still managed to escape.
They're going to go for a smoke of their own. They see Ramses in mid. They know that heroes are straggling. And this would be such a clutch gank if they manage to kill him twice here. They know that people are in their own jungle.
Oh, they're going to let Ramses maybe run into them.
This is so smart.
At the perfect time, they're going to be able to get the Sentry instant stun. Life 1. Ramses lives a little bit longer than expected, but now life 2.
You need to drop the Tombstone.
It's going to be up to No One to hit the big tornado to be able to save him. They managed to get the swamp back to Terrorize onto 3 in the back lines. That's a beautiful play from Jabs. The Tombstone will finally go down from Pasha, but Chaos reigns, and it looks like it's going to be Mineski who's taking it. Ramsey's barely getting away. Outside the Sentry, cut down by the Reaper's Scythe. Roger's going to be up next with the Curse Crown. No One trying to protect him. A big meteor comes in, but he's not an Exort Invoker, so that does very little damage whatsoever. Tree Protector's down. Pasha's going to come in with the Diffuse Blade. They do manage to get the Magic Missile. They're focusing on the tankiest hero of all, though, and now the support already dead. Bedlam coming back up from Jabs, takes the opposing support, but finally they do manage to finish off Boone. So Mushi and Jabs will limp away from Pasha, a bit scared. Mushi, nice tornado there from No One, so it looks like they are going to be able to get the extra hero kill. Diffuse Blade slowed down, and Mushi falls. A triple kill for Pasha. It did cost them a buyback there.
Really strong, especially once you get on top of VP's heroes. Now it might be a little bit too late because of the BKBs, but VP committing for this. They're all here. Sentry's been dropped.
Got to be careful to swap. Clutch Lotus Orb timings can protect you from that.
You've got the Aghanim Scepter now on the Invoker. I think for VP now it's go time as Ramses holding the high ground area.
With that double damage, he's gonna go straight 3 shots. Ninja Boogie instantly gets stunned up with the Dragon Knight though, with the Terrorize coming in. They do have really good control of them. Running into the Brambles, Moon pops his BKB, but his damage, it just doesn't look great. Now Ram's gonna be able to pop his BKB in turn. Solo, great, beautiful overgrowth there from Roger in the back lines. Does manage to control of all of these heroes. Ramsey's focused down. Moon turns, finish off Ice as well, who does still have the reincarnation, but again, he just doesn't really have a whole lot of damage to back it up because the rest of the team is being forced farther and farther back. Pasha just keeps on pushing Mushi farther away with the Diffuser Blade. He takes away all of his teeth, and now Ice is gonna die a second time. Mineski ripped apart by Virtus Pro and executed 1 by 1. Mineski are gonna struggle until the BKBs get really low duration or something. Maybe in the super late game, Mineski will feel a lot better about the team vibes, but for now, they're dealing with a Pasha Weaver that's 12-0-7, has not died once in this game.
Gonna try to sandwich Mineski holding this high ground shine area, but they're gonna get swapped back in.
Into the side device. Ramsey's already managed to take down the Wraith King. The Reaper Cytos come in, finish up the Train Protector. Solo is looking a little lost as well. Ice in round 2 with the Cataclysm coming down. Ramsey's will take him out first. You can see Jabs tries to go for the Invoker, but he gets Deafening Blasted back. Back to the Shrine he goes, joining the rest of his team. Since Ramses is not with his team. Whoa, Jabs! Gonna go for a Terrorize here, but he still has Living Armor and the Death Back. Bedlam just not really doing a whole lot of damage, Jabs. Oh, Scythe of Ice coming up. 1 second, it's gonna be close, but he does manage to complete that TP.
And now there's no Terrorize for the high ground attempt.
Yeah, no reincarnation, no Terrorize. Virtus Pro, they're gonna let Pasha do the work here. As
Look at the swap. Solo posturing up, trying to move forward.
Managed to get a 4 staff in, but no ball disabled. Now Moon does manage to get the Reaper side coming down, and does manage to finish him off. That is a big kill. Mineski needed that to be able to hold this high ground. Solo in the middle of it. He's going to be next one down. Ramses, as well as no one, trying to back away. Mineski on the hunt, though. They really need these kills. They do manage to get the dust. Ramses a bit slowed down. Moon spots him, does manage to get the stun. Follow-up Cursed Crown, and it looks like it is going to be Ramses down as well. What a turnaround from Mineski.
Wow, Mineski. They did it yesterday.
But that's exactly why they go for the smoke, right? Virtus Pro, with an Aegis feeling confident, are going to split up a little bit.
They've got the gem. They might just run into no one here. This would be a huge pickoff. He doesn't have BKB.
Oh, he just throws out the tornado as well. They're going to be able to find him leading off. Got the instant stun. Moon lands it with the Dragon Tail. That's going to be no one dead for 90 seconds.
They're not just holed up inside their base. Mineski are making a show of this. They're trying to play to win right now. Not just holding the high ground, idly waiting for VP to suffocate them.
Mineski, they see another buyback they can force.
And what a game this has turned into is now VP, even with the Aegis. You most likely have to blow the buyback, but you have to start the fight first. Where's the swap? Here it is.
Back into the instant side device. Ramses as well as Pasha. Gonna try and beat him down with the double damage on a Pasha. They may look pretty easy, but now it's gonna be Ninja Boogie caught in as well. Really good terrorize out. They just need to try and get out. They force the buyback out to no one. Mineski have done their job, even if they get 2 heroes picked off. As long as the rest can escape, they're on the VP side. Bugs come out, trying to scout. Virtus Pro. Very wary of this area. Moon's going to be farming up the Ancients, the rest of his team right behind him. Ice spots Pasha for a moment. The Terrorize comes in a little bit too late. They already got the BKB off, but Moon, he is super tanky. Ramsey's having a hard time being able to bring him down. In fact, Moon's going to be able to pop the Dragon Knight and turn and fight him. That's why Ramsey's got to back up. So instead, they're just going to be able to turn, see if they can finish off that Vengeful Spirit while backing away from the Invoker. He managed to get a really good Deafening Blast, holding him in with the Overgrowth as well, focusing down the Tombstone. And now all these heroes caught in the Ice Wall with no BKBs coming in from behind the Reaper site. Not good enough to be able to catch Roger in, but Jabs will be able to finish up at least that clicks. He immediately buys back though, looking for the TP in. Ice battling alone next to Jabs, who's gonna die soon. The Wraith King Aghanim Scepter is allowing them to do a lot of damage on Pasha, but he still had the time lapse out, so that leaves Moon all by himself, surrounded by too many heroes. Mushi comes in, gives a little bit of death pulls, but not quite enough. A little bit more. Pasha is able to run down now. Mushi surrounded by 4 heroes. Mushi, he's trying to come in and bail out his heroes. The Gotrot's gonna be able to buy him a bit more time. The Solar gives a big time heal, and Virtus Pro, now that there's reinforcements from Mineski, they'll back up. A big Deafening Blast. He sees Mushi is low on the side and wants to be able to hunt him down, slowing down these heroes, and Mushi is dead. Down for 2 minutes, 90 seconds on Moon. Ice coming up next. He does have the reincarnation, but Jabs, he'll dive. Just focus down for the swap every single time by Ramses. It is only Ice, and now it's going to be the Undying caught as well. Ninja Boogie, Virtus Pro, one big fight is all they needed, and they'll be able to take down Mineski not once, but twice in a big team fight in the mid lane, finishing up with Ice. No buybacks on Mineski. And that will be Virtus Pro marching down the lane, pushing into the tier 4s and taking game number 1, unless Moon by himself can somehow stop them all.
He's gonna BKB walk in immediately. Just gets jumped on.
A valiant effort, Moon. 5 deaths, buybacks into another 5 deaths from Mineski. Virtus Pro, I think they're on it. They just outplayed Mineski in that last team fight.
Especially near the end. They came online at the right times. The ability to constantly get
Not necessarily this 9th pick.
And there were a couple of things that happened in that game that Troll wasn't even in control of that really made a big difference, like the choreo snipe and stuff that we saw in that game. So can't really rely on that necessarily.
But Troll is pretty strong in the laning phase, like because you are afraid of going against Ulsa, right? And then Troll's one of the heroes that can do really well against you.
That the crowd will not do that. That I can guarantee.
Yeah, so VP did play this year against LGD Storm as well. That was a very key moment from maybe in that game or Somnus that avoided.
just to stay calm. Because you are 1 game away from elimination, but you can also think we're still 2 games away from just getting out of this. We can knock out the favorites. You needed 2 wins anyways.
Ninja Boogie and Ice. They plant a trap. They're going to be able to come in from behind and catch Solo. And that could be your first blood as Ice just needs to be able to get another swing in. But Solo, he may have regened up too much. He's going to be able to eat through the trees. They have another round of stuns. He managed to juke out the stun for a second, but it's still going to be found. That'll be your first blood. The bounty runes, though, 2 coming in. No one certainly could take that tier 1 tower.
Top lane rotation. Pasha.
The Eidolons are gone now. So maybe they will try for the dive as the creeps are going to tank up the tower for them. Pasha slowed down by the whirling axes. Now the wraparound from Ninja Boogie able to land the stun. Immediately there's double TPs coming in. Pasha will still die in solo. Well, he actually gets into the tree, so he's going to be okay. But a hasted up Moon might be able to help out to be able to get the kill onto Roger. He throws down a ward into the high ground, managed to get a 3-man Fisher off of it. But Moon continues to get him slowed down more and more. Will be able to pick up the kill.
Ramses is up here too, though.
Just running around with phase boots. Doesn't even wait for his blink dagger before he starts rotating. Kind of curious. It'll be the Clinks who takes over the bottom lane now. Ramsey's going to have the Curse Crown placed on him. Now he can enrage it. Chooses not to. Now they can get the magic missile and just pull him up real quickly. Ramses didn't expect that, but fortunately the stun fades. He gets the enrage off.
Man.
Will be able to get away. Bottom lane, Ice. Managed to get the skeletons out with a Wraith Fire Blast onto Solo. It's going to try and trade out 1 for 1, but he's just not going to be able to do it. The damage doesn't happen fast enough, and that's going to be intelligence lost and gained for Solo.
I thought that the fissure pathing actually
long jump. Moon. Apparently he's just a big fan of heavy commitment. This time around he gets the kill and gets out though.
Jabs running in. Pasha thinking about the black hole, does throw it down.
He's going to be covered in it. Not really going to be able to get away as the Shadow Realm fades. He will be able to get the idol on damage. That 1 last shot is going to be enough. Tried to go for the bounty rune. Pasha sees the free kill and says, why not?
They need to play faster with their lineup. They've got a Wraith King, a Storm, but the Storm has been hampered so hard since the laning phase that he's just trying to play catch up. This Wraith King is in a similar position. Last game, I think Ice had the Blink Dagger around this time. This time around, though, with so many deaths on his side, his top lane Mushi, the most farmed hero on his team, gonna go down for free.
The Earthshine slow is all that's needed for no one to be able to claim that kill. Jabs and Moon do manage to find Roger. That's a pretty important kill. He's got one. Delay it a little bit, but it looks like Moon is going to be able to get that kill. Pasha jumped in, wasn't able to get the big black hole into 2, so instead he'll take the Malithus kill on Jabs instead. Support for support. Team fights.
I felt like last game they played a lot slower than they normally do. A little bit more tentative, I'd say. A lot more of a feeling out process than we're used to seeing in Virtus Pro, because they usually just get going early once they grab some towers, but no one.
Shadow Realm, they do have the Fissure to be able to stop him in case he tries to TP away. The Curse Crown hit, goes down, the Fissure, and just a ticking out from the Arcane Curse. That'll give Solo the kill instead.
Another 2 ints.
Just racking it up. 18 intelligence is what he's stolen so far. Immediate smoke up because they didn't blow anything big for that, so they still have Black Hole, Echo Slam, and they see a victim in Ninja Boogie. Rame's gonna jump forward, still all their cooldowns up, so they can keep on fighting. Ice just trying to farm Ancients nearby. Maybe on Clinks. Game 1, that was the turning point for Virtus Pro. It seems like in this game 2, it'll be the point where they put their stamp on this game, unless Mineski can get a big smoke gank and smoke pops. They don't have any detection. And now they got it. The Terrorize is going to be able to come in, grab some of those heroes. Echo Slam immediately comes out, and the follow-up, they manage to get the stun onto the Storm Spirit. And Chance Totem hit as well. Man, Moon has got to be able to get out of here with the BKB. Activated by Moon.
He's got the hole.
Black hole locked in. Managed to get the swap in. Big time hit. Managed to get a bash onto that Clink, slowing him down a little bit. Troll, he's being able to control him up, but finally managed to get away with the invisibility. And again, they just don't have the vision. Mushi's going to take out from the last word. Moon has no HP and only a little bit of mana, but it looks like Mineski is still a one fight, and they're going to be able to find a fourth hero in this. Roger blinks away right before the wave of terror. A long jump. Moon is just popping a shrine.
No
He's gotta
one.
be careful. No one with the Fissure. No one, just by himself. He didn't even need the Fissure to claim the kill. Recovers that team fight just a bit. They kill both of the big cores of Mineski, and now with that damage gone,
They want more pickoffs.
the threat eliminated. They only see Squishy supports. Ice tries to come in, immediately dies. They do have this Dark Willow with the Bedlam. Might be able to kill the Clinks, but Roger hits a beautiful stun. They see him for a moment, but the Shadow Realm has already faded. So instead, they're going to have to try and get the kill on a Roger. Miss out on a Clinks, which would have been a huge bounty for Mineski. Then you look at Virtus Pro's side, and they just get tons of items. BKB
Don't give
on
up this
Ramses
Roshan.
as well as Pasha.
Don't give up this Roshan. You gave up so many in a row last game. This has to be like the 5th Roshan.
This combination, though, is so good. They do manage to jump in with Ice. He has Reincarnation as well as Blade Mail. So he's making himself a target, making so, whoa, jabs. He just managed to blink in, goes for the Bedlam, almost killing Solo. He wants to be able to take out this global silence, and he does so, but trades away his life. No one. Finished off that Reincarnation. Ram's gonna jump in, going for Mushi, the long jump in for Moon, but he's a little bit late. Jumps in, away for the Echo Slam, now the Black Hole, locking down the Vengeful Spirit, who managed to get the swap away onto Mushi. Oh, Moon
Roger's
can't
gone.
get hit by this one. They do manage to take down Roger, but here comes no one at Ramses. Can Moon actually
Here's the
fight this one? He's
sandwich.
got no mana whatsoever. Ice doesn't have a second life either. The Blade Mail will not stop no one from claiming that life. And their mistakes, and it seems like Mineski are doing the same thing.
Mineski knows that every single time that VP grabs one of these Aegis, the cheeses, it resets the game in their favor. As they're gonna walk in, Ramses gets caught. They know he's in here. Ice.
Later,
Doesn't get the blink over.
He didn't blink into the pit, blink to the side there. A little bit curious, and now they kind of have to reset. Ramsey's going to go for the fast kill with the Enrage. They do manage to spot it out, but it's a bit too late for Moon to try and jump in. Now Ice is going to be spotted. He's slowed down by the Malefice.
Doesn't have his ult.
Doesn't have his ultimate. It was just coming up. Roger comes in with a Fissure. BKB activated, managed to get the bash from Ramses onto the Troll. He's going to turn and fight Ramsey, take away that Aegis. At the same time, they did manage to finish up the Enigma. Mushi trying to track down Roger. Meanwhile, Ramses, magic missiled up. No one's going to help him take down Ninja Boogie. The Terrorize comes in, does manage to get the Clinks. He just took away with that Death Pact. He has no HP. With the Bedlam, they almost keep popping off the cheese, and BKB, he turns, kills the support. Now Moon, he's got to get out of here. He is on 700.
He's got bashed.
Jump. He gets bashed up. He has to jump away 4 HP. Is that what he's going to live on? Ramses is so close. The silence is off. He can't jump away. Ramses wipes the rest of Mineski. The Roshan fight is theirs, and so is the team fight.
His smoke instantly breaks.
They are daring Mineski to jump onto Pasha.
Set traps both sides. Ice. Lingering forward. They don't know how close they are.
But bit by bit, their shrine is going to go down soon.
Pasha stepping forward for half a second. Mushi still holds that position from behind everybody.
They're going to run into each other. Not trying to be able to communicate. They do manage to get the swap back, and the Dark Will is already dead, but at the same time, Pasha got cleaned up by Mushi so quickly. Ice with the second life. Ramses pops his BKB, and he just fights and turns, kills Mushi. Now they're going to be able to catch Ice in the second life as well. Mineski just caught out on all sides. The initiation onto Ice forces Mineski into action, and they're just not strong enough to be able to kill more than Pasha.
And the Enigma instantly goes for the Boots of Travels. He's got the buyback. They're trying to play for the win right now. Going for the tier 3 tower. VP. They smell blood. 4 heroes down still for Mineski. It's just the Storm. Moon gonna try to wait for some reinforcements. But the first set of racks are going down. VP are marching their way towards the
Mineski
second set.
They were the last. Oh no! Oh god, caught the Abyssal Blade. No! He does have a buyback. They're going to be forced into it now. They're going to try and get the long jump in onto Roger, pop him before he can do anything, and he managed to get the damage onto Ramsey. Prevent him from being able to blink away. They need this kill badly, but he can't get bashed. He managed to get the Gold Scepter off and gets away. That was so close. Love how aggressive they're being. They're not afraid, despite the buybacks. 10 seconds without the Ursa. They're really trying to force a fight on that. They're going to jump for Pasha. BKB activated. Turns, gets away with the Glimmer Cape. Moon forced to use a BKB of his own there, and he's pretty low on mana. No one hopes to be able to catch him.
He's got to find the angle. He's got no buyback.
Spear with the Global Silence. There's going to be no swap to be able to save him. That's a dieback. Beyond godlike for no one. All it takes is one little mistake from Mineski, and now they have to play 4 versus 5. A full minute and a half. It's going to be one hell of a defense for Mineski just to hold on to this game.
And they're holding this high ground area. Maybe they're thinking about taking this fight. They know they can't just allow VP into their base.
Maybe no one is going to come into this
Desperation
situation.
hold.
That'd be a perfect opportunity. They already got the sights up as well as the BKB. Furnace Pro, they're just too damn fast. Roger locks down another one with the Echo Slam. Catches 2. That's going to be the Dark Willow. Ice. The last man standing for... Oh, look at it. Just give him the preemptive black hole. Give Mineski no way out of this game. 2-0 them. Virtus Pro will move on.
We saw Liquid do it last year. They got sent into the losers early on by IG, but they made their way back to become tournament champions. And VP, their first test, they passed.